Hydrocity Zone Badniks, everyone. There's loads in this level. First up, we have Point Dexter. He's a blowfish that ejects spikes from his body. And he's pretty harmless, because all he ever does is floats around, going left and right and left and right. The only time you'll ever hit him is if you're an idiot, like me, and decide you want to jump into him. Other than that, just stay away from him. It's very easy. Then we have Turbo Spiker. He's sort of like a shellfish crab who fires his spike at you. Again, he's a really easy one to dodge. Just wait for him to fire his spike, and then he's absolutely useless. Just roll into him and kill him without even breaking a sweat. And then we have Mega Chopper. Mega Chopper! He's a fish that grabs onto you and depletes your rings indefinitely until you run out and die. Now, when he's attached to you, you can't actually jump. The only way you can get him to let go is by receiving damage. And my best advice for you is to stay away from this guy as much as possible. Blastoid! Again, he's a turret like Bluminator, except he only fires in one direction. Unlike the other bandits in this stage though, the defeat of this guy is necessary, as when you do so, bridges will sometimes collapse and allow you to progress further through the level. This, however, does not prevent him from being a very easy foe. Buggernaut. You kill him, and that's it. He just flies around. He's a bit like the Wisps from Sonic 2. However, when you beat one of them, the other two run away, so he's very, very useless. And then we have Jaws. Like Jaws from Sonic 1, except this time, this guy can fly, and all he ever does is fly from one side of the screen to the other to hit you. You're normally going to be jumping or spinning whenever you see this guy, so again, he's a very, very easy badnik, so do not worry about him. We continue where we left off, in the Hydrocity Zone, and what a zone it is. One of the best stages in Sonic 3. That being said, it is also the token water level in this game. All the stages in the first part of Sonic 3 all contain water, with the exception of the Marble Garden Zone. However, this stage has more water than all of those stages combined. Even though this is a water stage, that does not mean that there aren't high-speed sections above the water, and some of which I will be showing you in this video. If you follow this route up to the top, it will actually take you around a section where you can reach the first giant ring in this stage. Also, the Hydrocity Zone is the earliest point in Sonic 3 where you can get all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds, so you can turn into Super Sonic by the end of Act 2. Now there's a nice couple of little goodies up here for you, and if you go to the right, just ignore this guy, and there's a bridge here that will collapse if you hold left just to make sure that you reach this room, and there's your first giant ring. Again, I sped the special stages up in this video as I don't really want to fill up another couple of minutes of you just watching me collecting blue spheres. Again, if you really want to see this, I can always make an additional bonus video about special stages. Did you know that if you fly to the top of the stage or climb, you can find some statues of Sonic the Hedgehog? Now, later in the game there is a point where there is a mural on the wall to show that there is a legend based around the floating island of a blue hero coming to save the world. So this mural and the statue just enforces this legend just that little bit more. There has been some debate about whether or not the zone is pronounced Hydrocity, similar to the word velocity, or Hydrocity Zone. The katakana in the Japanese manual and the name of the unlocked song in Sonic Generations suggests that it should be pronounced as Hydrocity Zone. See where this arrow is pointing up here? If you fly up to the top of the level with Tails, there is a shit ton of rings for you to collect. And I mean absolutely loads and loads of rings. You can also collect them with Knuckles, and if you use Sonic and Tails combined, Tails can lift Sonic up to collect the rings. Now, we're getting really close to the end of this stage now, and there's a point here where every time I played it, I seem to glitch through the wall, which just is really strange for me. And here we are, we're at the first mini-boss. This guy is known as big shaker. And he's literally just a round ball with some rockets that fly around him. Now, the best advice I can give you is if you have a bubble shield, you can bounce over him, like so. And after he's tried to attack you, he will land on this pillar and try and spin you around the room. Just bounce up and down with the bubble shield, and he is dead almost instantly. And that's it. That's the end of Act 1. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. It's nice, fast, fun stage, and the music is amazing. However, the Act 2 zone music is even better. Now, this point here, you're actually going to be chased by a wall that's trying to crush you. But I am that fast that you probably won't even see it. In the original part of Sonic 3, instead of that life being there was actually a spring that used to bounce you back. Kind of a bit of a dick move by Sega. But I think they realised the error of their ways when they replaced it with an extra life in Sonic 3. Now, again, you're supposed to be seeing a wall after me, but that's it. Just don't even wait. Just go. Just go. You'll be fine. These weird pillars that like just spin around and move up and down, which are quite strange. But I must say, this level is my favourite stage in Sonic 3. In fact, this is probably my favourite Sonic stage ever. I absolutely love this level. I love the music. The music is insanely good. Insanely good. I love the actual level itself. I've never seen another Sonic level look like this. It just looks so different compared to all the other stages that you'll see in this game. It's got all the contrasting colours. You've got dark purples and pinks in the back, and then you've got all the brown tiles in the foreground as well. And it just sets it off for a beautiful stage. And even the fact that it's a water stage does not put me off in the slightest. Absolutely love everything that this level has to offer. We even have these speedy sections on these tubes, which just absolutely flings you through the level. I mean, look how fast you're going underwater. That is crazy. And there's loads of secret bits as well. Like, just over here, there's this hidden life. Just hidden. You wouldn't even go that way. You're supposed to go right, and I always go left to get that life. It's just so much fun. You've got these hands, they're just weird, and they grab you and they throw you, and just everything about this level. And I'm just gushing right now. Now, you may have noticed as well, whenever Tails goes in the water, he actually swims instead of flies, which is a nice little effect. Just so you guys know as well, I will be getting all the Chaos Emeralds in this level as well. However, you will not be seeing Supersonic till the next stage, I'm afraid. As I have a shield, so I don't really need to... Oh, I don't need Supersonic. So. I'm normally used to playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles without collecting any of the Chaos Emeralds, because I like to just speed through the game and play it as fast as I can, which you may have gathered by some points in this Let's Play, where I should be taking my time and showing you the level, but I literally just want to play it how I normally play it, just to show you guys where I normally go, and what I normally do as well. These, I don't like these. This is probably the only thing I don't like. Those weird pillars that move up and down and leave a trail. They're just so slow, and they just break up all the speed. It's really annoying. However, this point, I actually like the tricky little jumps and the spikes to dodge. It's a shame as well in this level. There's loads of invincibility power-ups, and I try not to get them because I really like listening to the stage's music, but some points like this, it's just handy to have them so you don't get hit by any of these jaws that fly towards you. Now, the bubble shield in the stage is an absolute godsend as well. It's the only stage that's really ever needed, and you can just breathe underwater the whole time without any fear of drowning. And that double jump bounce is really handy, especially on both the bosses in this stage. Now, I normally try and go up there, but I kind of miss. So I go down here and you get a big bounce. So if you ever cock that up and you need to get back up there, try and hit that shield on the way down. And you can actually be bounced back up, so you don't have to go all the way back round the level again. Now, if you go this way, and if you reach the top and go left, which is what I was trying to do before, the last special stage is hidden in this little corner here. Now, out of all the stages, this one isn't that tricky. It just takes a very long time to do, because there's some very tricky bits where you have to make squares out of the blue spheres, and it's a bit of a ball ache, to be honest. But I'll skip this one as well because no one wants to watch it. And now we have all 7 Chaos Emeralds, way quicker than we did in Sonic 2. Now, I really want to try not to use Supersonic that much. However, there's some points where, just like in Sonic 2, I had no choice and I accidentally activated it. So I apologise for any bits that I skipped by being Supersonic in advance. Now, it's a good job that Knuckles shows up, because if he didn't, we would be stuck here for all eternity. Thanks, bro. Now, this point is where we reach the end of the stage. Now, I would advise you to try and have a bubble shield for this boss. This boss is known as the Screwmobile. He has a propeller underneath which he uses to create a vortex of water. If you get sucked into said vortex, you will take damage. Now, the best way to do this is to stand on the water and hit him like so. He also drops grenades, which you can use the blast to propel you higher up into the level to hurt him. The best way is to just use a bubble shield and bounce into him repeatedly until he dies. So there are 3 ways to attack that guy. He's a very, very easy boss. I'll give him a 2 on the difficulty level, because if you don't have a bubble shield, he's a little bit trickier. And that's it. That's the end of Hydrocity Zone. Next up is the Marble Garden Zone, and I hope to see you there. Hey guys, thanks always for watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, click the like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, you can click the subscribe button as well. Also, I've got some videos for you to check out. I've got a Let's Play of Castle of Illusion, which if I do say so myself, isn't actually that bad. And I have the start of this Let's Play, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So if you want to check those videos out, give them a click right now. Also, big shout out to my good friend Nightbrillair, who's got a new web series known as Weekly Pursuings, where he interviews some great Dark Souls players. So if you want to check this out, and I highly recommend that you do so, click this video right here. Also, if you want to, give him a like as well. Thank you and good night.